everybody, this is Remy from Widobees, and we are live today in English. Why? We will talk about can ambition be taught to European funders, and we are here in Vivatech, 4th season. It's amazing, and I would like to present you some people today. Si vous êtes français, on passe en anglais, rassurez-vous, tout va bien se passer. Alors j'ai l'honneur, vraiment l'honneur, d'accueillir quelqu'un que j'apprécie particulièrement. Oh, sorry, I need to speak in English. I'm very honored to welcome Alice Zaguri. So, Alice can you use the Pictionary, please, to present what you want to do and why you're here?
Okay, I have 30 seconds.
So, what's this? Some trees?
It's a beach.
It's a beach? Oh, a woman. Yeah, a woman. Very well drawn.
It's a phoenix. Phoenix.
A phoenix, yeah, maybe. What's that? Some maybe mountains or...
Here, people, here.
Ah. Do you hear someone?
I think that's Alice. That is Alice.
What is?
That girl in the middle is Alice.
Ah, interesting. Oh, some... An art? Dollars? Money, dollars? Oh, very cool. Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Alice. Can you sit down, please, with us? Up. No, oh putain, it's in French, you know?
Oh, damn.
Oh,
It
damn.
was hard.
Hi, Alice.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm super happy to be here with you, Remy. Thanks for inviting me and doing this Pictionary. Super cool.
So, can you explain a little bit what's this?
Okay,
please?
so this basically, it's one new activity that we're launching at the family. So the two palm trees and the phoenix, it's supposed to represent the family stage, and the girl with the big hair is going to be me. And we're launching a program for women who wants to start their first online business. It's called Gold Up. It's going to happen every Saturday at the family. You know Coup d'etat? Okay,
Of
Coup
course I
d'etat
do.
for girls, for women, 5 Saturdays, and it's not about building $1 billion company. We don't care. It's really about starting, okay?
From 0 to 1.
Yeah, but from 0 to maybe 0.5, actually, you know, it's really like launch.
Cool.
And so the eye opening, it's like it's okay to be ridiculous a little bit when you start. Don't be afraid of failing, and all the knowledge that we're going to provide, like the strength because we need to feel empowered, the love because it's caring, it's a community, and making money because it shouldn't be a taboo anymore, and we should learn to make money ourselves.
Is it designed in California? Like the iPhone?
No,
Okay,
no.
thank you. But I know you from something else, the family.
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit what it is?
So basically, at the family, we believe that anyone can become an entrepreneur. Yeah, it doesn't mean everyone, but it means that a great entrepreneur can come from anywhere. Okay, but we're not in Silicon Valley, and there is a big gap in terms of mindset. So we need to focus on education, and that's what the family do. Yeah, that's how you know us, through the content online. And basically, we provide education, tools, and access to capital to hundreds of entrepreneurs. 600 came through the family, 200 are still alive, and some of them will come and do the Pictionary also. I don't know how it's going to be, but yeah.
I hope it will be great.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Alice.
Thank
Do
you,
you want
Remy.
we welcome the...
Yes, let's welcome the
Let's do it
entrepreneurs.
right now. If you are live on LinkedIn or Facebook, don't hesitate to write some comments, to share this content. I hope your team in the family will do that.
I don't know.
Okay,
hope
so are you okay to launch the
Yeah,
people?
let's launch it.
Let's do it. So now I would like to welcome Benedetta.
Benedetta.
Yeah. Yeah, please. Oh, yeah. Be careful. Yeah. Yeah, cool. Super cool. Let's do it. A
Yeah.
cat?
No, it's a pig. It's obviously a pig.
It's a pig.
So the pig is where you put the money, where you put the coins. Piggy bag. Yeah.
Not,
So you
yeah,
save
good.
money.
Yeah. Okay. So what's this? It's a wallet?
It's a gross. Yeah, like.
Oh, a girl? A girl with dollars in the eyes? She's happy because she have too much dollars?
She's
Something
happy
to
because
save money?
she's saving more and more money, I guess. I guess only. She can go on holidays to the beach and have some fun because she had a pig.
Welcome, Benedetta.
Because she joined the
Because you
family.
joined the
Can you
family.
join us, please, in this seat?
Welcome, Benedetta.
Thank you, Benedetta.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Can you put the mic?
Sorry.
Yeah, thank
Nice
you
to
so
meet you
much.
too.
Can you explain why? What's your company, firstly?
Yes. Our company is Oval Money. It's actually available also in France. So if you want to download it, go and download it on ovalmoney.com. Oval Money is meant for the digital natives like we are, and for the people who work generally freelance or with flexible income. We are an app that helps mobile first solve the problem of financial health. So we allow people to save and invest the money automatically in a very simple way, starting very early so that people can think about their future already today.
Cool.
So the girl in the bottom is a girl who goes on pension very early because she started at the beginning to think about putting even a few euros. You don't have to be too ambitious, but you can put 2, 3, 5, 20, whatever, as much as you can every week in this saving account. And it's like the new digital revolution of the little pigs.
Wow, great.
Yeah.
What do you think about?
I love her.
Why?
I love her because, of all of what she's done, all of what she's been building, from, like, maybe she's going to tell her story, but she used to launch Uber in Italy. Yeah, like, she was part of
Amazing.
the team. There were 5 in Europe, covering Europe, and she launched Italy, so it's been hard. She's been, like, really going through the path of entrepreneurship because it's really an entrepreneurial mindset at Uber. And so the story of Oval Money comes from the fact that you've seen the drivers, they couldn't save money as they wanted to. So she really witnessed the problem and designed a tool for the people she cared for, you know? And that's that's the kind of story that we like. It's when the entrepreneurs is really living the problem and passionate about it and want to solve it for a reason because he knows or she knows the people behind. You know, she already knew the customers.
Yeah, and she knows the real problem to solve, such is massively important right now because a lot of people, as you know, trying to solve something not interesting, maybe.
I wouldn't judge. There is nothing like like is not interesting. I mean. We will never judge an idea at the family, and it can be hard because you get pitched all the time, every day, and beware of judging anyone because in the end it's going to be an amazing startup you don't know. So it's more about the execution. It's not about the idea. It's really about the execution depends on is this person the right person to target and to tackle this problem according to her experience because she was in the perfect time and place to understand what they needed. She was the right person to tackle this problem. But I would never judge a problem. Or an idea, not seriously.
Thank you. You want to add something before we
Yeah, I
invite
also
the
have
others?
like 3 amazing co-founders, and they actually come from crowdfunding industry. So it was a very similar kind of issue. Like it helped people save or invest in startups with very little money. And so again, they came from a different idea. And when we put ourselves together, we really could focus on how to build the product. So I think that even like putting people together on the same kind of mission then really helps deliver and helps with the ambition. If you really know what you want to get to, you can really move walls.
Cool, thank you so much. And now it's time to invite another guest, maybe.
Woo! Who?
Is it?
It's okay. Okay.
Let's go for Paul, please, right now, with the Pictionary.
Oh my God!
Let's do it.
It's the first time that I'm seeing it. Like, no.
Let's do it.
My business is very
Be creative. Be creative.
Be creative.
And for you,
So-
it's easy, by the way. Huh?
story
No, you cannot
Ah.
write any
No, no, no,
words.
oh, yeah, you're right, you're right.
Don't try to.
Don't cheating, please. It's something else.
Already hacking the rules.
Okay, it's like an
So this
elevator.
is a chain. This is a chain.
Oh, a chain. Okay.
A value chain.
Supply chain.
value,
Supply
blockchain,
chain.
supply chain. Supply chain. Okay.
Very analytical guy, you know.
Ah, interesting.
Another
oh,
factory.
It looks like a chimney. It's
What's
not.
that? No,
you
no,
have to
no,
go-
no, 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 no.
No, you cannot put the name of your company, man.
Okay, stop. You
I don't want
too
to
much
play any
cheating.
game with you, Paul.
Truck. A truck.
We have
Big
something.
truck.
No longer.
Eliminating.
Okay. Thank you, Paul.
No intermediaries anymore. In the truck line. No, is it this? Wow.
Thank you, Paul. It was very cool. Can you have a seat, please? No, it was cool. It was very interesting. Did someone find it, the company before? No, we don't
So
know.
what do they do?
What do they do?
What we do?
Okay. Hi, Paul. How are you doing?
Hi everyone, I'm good. Thank you for the invitation.
It's a pleasure for us. Can you explain a little bit to everybody here
Elaborate
what
a bit
Fretlink
my draw.
is?
At Fretlink, we build a brand new standard of collaboration in the trucking industry. And what we do today is that we connect industrial shippers to the largest network of reliable and connected trucking company through an automated and data-driven platform.
Wow, amazing. Thank you for being here. Do you have something to add about Paul before we invite
I would give a 10 out of 10 for the drawing.
10? Cool. So let's invite now, please, welcome to Gagan.
Yeah.
Please, applause, applause.
Gagan.
Gagan. So let's do it, please. A ball? What's that? What is this?
Maybe stones?
Stones.
It's the world. It's a map of the world. Okay.
You think so? A map?
Something to be
So
global.
people send a map?
India.
India.
Kind
yeah,
of
India.
obvious with Gagan.
South America?
People in India, people in South America.
Maybe.
They have
Is
an
it-
ID, but they are on different part of the world.
Maybe.
Oh yes, that's exactly
Any
that.
ideas in the
You have
audience?
ideas around the world.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Bah, it's obvious, regarde.
It's
Look.
obvious. regarde.
Different people from different countries are going
They
to
want
meet
to make money.
build an ID account.
Where? In
a
Europe?
company.
They want
you
to
wa-
make money in Europe. Yeah,
Yeah, cool. Nice. Gagan, can you have a seat here, please?
That is not diaspora.
Thank you so much.
I saw it.
Diaspora. Do you want to make the show in Franglish?
No. Sorry, excuse my French.
No.
But
It
it's
was
perfect
funny.
in English. It's perfect in English.
Tu as raison. So, nice to meet you, Gagan.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, very good. Thanks for having me here.
Can you put the mic
Oh.
very close to you? Thank
very
you so
close.
much.
Okay.
Can you explain who you are and what's your business, please?
Sure. I'm Gagan, and I'm building this business called Diaspora, which is like in a hybrid between an early stage fund and an accelerator program for ambitious overseas founders from anywhere in the world who want to move to Europe and build their business here and scale it in Europe. We're going to help them with capital, network, advice on the ground. We have operators on the ground. We'll help them scale and make a multi-billion-dollar business out of Europe.
Wow,
I
great
think
energy.
unicorns
I
are
love
old.
it. I love it.
Yes.
A word about this.
I love this project.
You love
obviously.
everybody.
No. I mean, we are partner in this project.
Yes.
So
Can you explain?
Yeah, because the thing is, we know that Europe can be an amazing infrastructure, okay, for any founders from outside of Europe, and having an entrepreneur who comes from outside of Europe,
It's cool.
yeah, who knows how to make the most out of Europe. For us at the family is like an open door to attract new talents, new startups, new deal flow, you know?
Because, sorry to interrupt, because I know that the family day one wants to be international, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. But you are attractive always through a purpose, always through an infrastructure, and always through people. you know. And I mean, we are all French. Now we are starting to hire people from all over Europe, but he's the first Indian that we are
Cool.
hiring. Actually,
Thank
we're
you.
not hiring him. We're like partnering together. But it's the first time we are really working with entrepreneurs from outside of Europe, you know.
Wow.
So it makes total sense to launch Diaspora
Thank
together.
you, Gagan. It's a great honor to have you
Absolute
on board.
pleasure
because-
being here.
Yeah, and welcome to Paris, to Vivatech, and to Widowies.
Thank you. It's my first time.
Thank you
awesome
so-
being here.
Thank you. And now,
We're welcoming the last one,
which is
which is
Florent. Please applause, guys. So let's do it. Okay, so yeah,
a
okay.
circle, a bigger circle.
Two big, three
A-
big, four big
another big
circles.
circle.
Cool. Oh,
Money.
planets, good. Why not? Dollars, very bigger dollars.
Bigger piles of money.
We
Bigger
are
piles of money.
good. Gagan, yeah.
Oh, it's the shares in the company.
Yeah.
He's basically saying
It's
a
hard to-
smaller piece
Why
of
not?
a bigger
Maybe.
smaller piece of a bigger pie.
Possible, yeah. Good one. You can also, if you're live on LinkedIn and Facebook, don't hesitate to write some contents to try to find out
What
which is
does
this
he do?
company right now.
Okay.
Give capital to employees to leverage the company.
Ah, not too bad.
Yeah, you're so strong. You're so smart.
But,
People are happy
Okay, so
because they
basically,
made smaller.
Okay.
People are happy because
It's a-
they made more money by smaller pieces of a bigger company.
welcome,
Awesome,
Florent.
man. Well,
Welcome, Florent. Can you have a seat, please? Thank you so
Well
much.
done.
Welcome on board.
Thank you, Remy.
Hi,
Pleasure to be
Florent.
here.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Can you present to you a little bit?
Yes. So the company is Equity. It's a company created alongside the family, and it's
You're
based
everywhere.
on my previous experience, because when I was working in a company, in a startup previously, before I was a CEO, I'm a CEO leading the project, I faced the problem about how to share the capital and what does it mean to people and to employee, because you have no idea. In US, of course, you're like more used to this kind of incentive benefits, but in Europe, in France, for instance, you have no clue about what does it mean. Look, it's like just pies getting bigger, but at the end they're happy. That's the purpose. But first we need to explain to people how it works. So we need to educate them. That's
Of
why
course.
I'm super happy to do the project with the
Wow.
family, because it's based on that. And the idea about Equity is to provide the best services, to explain to founders first, because they have to explain then to their employees how it works and what their vision and what the purpose of their company. So it's an advisory company based on knowledge and practices, standards, and then we advise them how to have a perfect company and to have everyone aligned with the vision.
It's not a small topic for we founders.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, but what he said, that there, a lot of education had to be meant through stocks. Basically, as a founder, when you create, you're a first-time employer, you don't even know what it is. Just imagine what does it mean for your employees. Basically, when you are a founder, even if you're a first-time founder, you go through seed, Series A, Series B, and you are more in the legal topics, and you start understanding what does it mean, the shares, etc. But for your employees, that's really, really complicated to explain, and the only way you have to you do today to explain them is to send them the legal documentation. Everything is on that. Don't worry about the stocks.
And they don't
So
understand anything about it.
basically they
It's
don't
like
understand
legal
anything, so
words. It's like
need
Can
a
you
lot
add
of
something
education
about
about
that?
that.
Even in my company, someone refused to sign the paper to receive shares. Yeah. It's
Whoa.
crazy because we're not educated. We don't know anything about it. Like it's like that. We really need to get better at understanding the perks it can be to get some shares, to get equity in a company. So this is the first thing. People are afraid to sign anything, to sign papers.
Ah.
It doesn't represent money for them. It's a paper, okay?
it's very virtual.
It's
It's just like something in the air.
And the
But then
second thing is how complicated it can be, when you want to give some equity to your employees, but according to your own culture, you won't split it the same way as another one. So you need to offer equity plans that will look like your culture, your company. Okay?
I understand. Benedetta, you want to add something maybe?
It's very interesting because France is getting better because there's a lot more startups. But in Italy, where we have a lot of our developers, nobody really knows what equity is. And actually, some countries don't even help to create structures of equity.
Really?
So we actually have a company in the UK just to make sure the equity is structured properly.
Wow.
And sometimes when we used to send
know that.
emails to new employees, we always send two choices, like a little bit more salary, a little less equity, or a little more equity. They always choose more salary. They don't understand the long-term benefit of equity. And they usually tell me, can I have instead like lunch tickets or whatever? And you're like, no, we're giving you a lot more than lunch tickets. Like lunch ticket, like the only benefit known in European markets is these very like short-term and now kind of incentives. And the problem is it's because nobody ever has gotten rich out of equity, right? So in the US, people will be like, no salary, just give me a bunch of equity. And you come to Europe and you're like, oh, I'm giving equity to all my employees. I structured it all. And then you give it to them and they're like, I have no idea what you're giving me.
Cool, thank you. I want to ask a question to Gagan a little bit. We are here to talk about ambition for European funders.
Yeah.
I want your opinion on the Indian funders because I don't know it.
Okay.
What can you explain about it?
So I think I need to go back and say like what ambition actually means here, which is it means different things to everyone. But for me, it's refusing the limitations. It's about refusing the limitations that are imposed on you by your surroundings and maximizing the value you can get. And I think this perception and this belief is so inherent in not just Indian founders, but founders all over the world from emerging markets who have nothing to lose, and they are like, we want to maximize, doesn't matter where we come from, doesn't matter what we educated, whether our family had money or not, we are going to make something out of it. Because, I mean, fortunately or unfortunately, governments there are not the ones who are going to take care of citizens if they don't do well. So people have to do it themselves. So the ambition is inherent. We have to fight to live.
Of course. Thank you again for that. What do you want to add right now about the ambition? Do you think the ambition can be taught to European funders? And why? To be honest, I have a question for you about it. For me, Europeans are very ambitious. Why they are not for you?
Yeah. I mean, it's the whole thesis of the family. It's to say ambition can be taught. Okay, but if you are a little bit honest, you look at the figures. Okay, and when the US produce, they will give birth to $106 billion. China, it's 59, and Europe is 26. No, but the proportions are like.
It's true.
Okay, so this. Plus the fact that in tech, if you look at like our biggest giant, it will be SAP, which is not...
That's really a startup.
I mean, it's not like a Facebook, Google, Amazon, okay? So what you've done, you've seen that, you acknowledge that. It's about, okay, this is the figures, these are the outcomes, but we're on our way, okay? And how can we just accelerate this growth, and how can we move forward? And for this, for me, the family, what we've tried to show is that, one, you need to face the fact that Europe can be toxic towards entrepreneurship. So you have to really overcome the barriers, the resistance, paternalism, elitism, conformism.
Is it cultural for you?
I don't know, but it's here. So let's overcome it, okay? How do you overcome it? You double down on changing the mindset. How do you change the mindset? Through education. Okay. So you build walls, between you and the toxic environment. You just bring like doers, believers, dreamers, okay? You build things with them, and you encourage each other. You pay it forward. You help each other. And then, when you want to do business with the rest of the world, because business is about making, growing is about making business with the rest of the world. You cannot just be in an autarky. You just look for the alignment of interests. Okay.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
are you think? Do you have your skin in the game? Yes. No. If yes, I'm going to do business with you. Okay. But we have to be a little bit more, radical in a way. Okay. Because our environment is not Silicon Valley.
Of course.
So that's what I say. So
it's different.
We are not less ambitious. We are on our way, but we have a different recipe
Yeah, definitely.
to go on our way.
Thank you, Alice. Paul, what do you think about it? Do you think the European founders are enough ambitious? Can we taught them something?
Yeah, basically all the startups and people that we see in the ecosystem, we joined the family from the beginning, so we have been taught ambition from the beginning. What I see, my vision of the ambition is really like the tree that you can have in your mind, and where you are on that tree. Are you on one branch or a couple of branches, or are you seeing the whole tree and the whole vision of the tree? When you start being ambition, to me, it appears that the ambition is the limit that you can think yourself. You can say, I'm going to start a business, and my yearly objective in the next few 12 to 18 months, I want to grow in Paris, or I want to launch my website, I want to go to all the legal documentation.
Yeah.
That's cool for 18 months. Or you get the entrepreneur to say, okay, I want to be all over Europe, and in the next 18 months, I want to meet all the, in our case, all the top supply directors all across Europe.
To be
It's
great.
all what you're going to fix yourself. And if you target the moon, maybe you will be in between, but pretty far
the
from
stars.
Earth. If you just see your feet, and if you just see that you want to go or to do 1 meter or 2 meter, basically you will just stay around. Just think much bigger, and I think that a lot of things just is in your mind, like the big tree or the small branch.
Cool, thank you, Paul. Florent, I want to ask you a question
Yes.
about it. What do you think about the ambition of European founders at the moment?
Of European founders. I think I'm one of European founders for now, but to me, ambition, it's like a balance between hope and determination to succeed. I think this is this balance, and I give you an example. Like me, I was an employee 9 months ago, and I had no idea about how to build a company. I had no idea how to be ambitious. I was just being myself. But then, if you have the aim to improve the state of art, to make something better, to create value, it should be based on your vision and your mission. And this is your internal drive. And it could be for non-profit companies, for profit companies, whatever. It's just you. And just like you said, you want to go to the moon, so beat it.
Let's do it.
Go
Let's
to the
do
moon,
it.
and then you see. So it could be tough, I think, and this is the example with great partners like that. It's like they push you. They say, okay, this is good, but then it's still shit. So you have to do better, and then it's how it can be tough to me. So it's a good balance between hope and determination.
Thank you, everybody. You want to ask a very quick thing?
Very quick thing, very simple and very to the point. Like for me, the difference in ambition is let's say you have a person who you ask, do you like my app? And they say no. Okay, there's some people who say, okay, they push themselves down. And for me, ambition is the person who's like, fantastic, you said no, I'm going to convince you that this is the best app ever, or that is the best product
Well
ever.
done.
And that's the kind of ambition that I generally look for also in the people I hire. So they
Cool.
don't get discouraged by a wall, it's never going to happen, our regulation can't help you. And they just say, okay, thank you for that. That's going to be my power to get there, right?
Thank you so much, everybody. You were amazing.
You're welcome.
Alice, can you close that deal?
I really love the fact that we've been drawing on the wall. I love entertainment, I love education,
Do you
through
love the
entertainment. I love Pictionary, I love playing games. And I think just because it surprised me a lot, because I've discovered some artists in everyone around this table.
You're good. You're
I
good.
really appreciate it. So thank you, Rémi, for putting it.
Thank you so much, Alice. It was a great pleasure to have you on board. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I think it's now or never. If you want to, don't forget, if you want to see this amazing boat, you can say.
This
Panel,
is
thank you.
amazing,
I missed this word.
entertaining show.
Yeah, this TV show, you can also see the replays on Facebook and LinkedIn, and I hope that you will love it. So if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask it. And see you soon. Bye-bye. It was it was Alice and Remy for Widows at Vivatech. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Remy.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.